Top 4.
Incredible.
What number is that?
3.
Oh.
Obviously.
No, that's quite impressive.
I'm really good at collages at school.
As you can tell.
I don't know, he went to school.
Gone.
You're not Gary.
I know. I've lost a bit of age, got a bit smaller, and gone on a bit of a diet. But,
Yeah, you're looking good in it, mate. You're looking good in it.
yeah. Well, when Gaz said that he couldn't ride, you couldn't not come and do it, could you?
No, exactly, mate. But mate, you're an able stand-in, so all good.
Well, you don't know that. You haven't seen me on track yet.
Oh, I've seen you on track, just not on one of these. So this is going to be completely different for you, though, isn't it? I mean, what are you thinking?
Oh, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to just tag onto you and hope for the best.
It's quite. It's an interesting position, isn't it? Because you're a racer, right? You're an out-and-out racer. You raced Gixxer 1000 yesterday, etc., etc. I'm not. I'm out on the CBs. I'm halfway through my first ever season. But in another way, you've got a different mentality than I have because you've got that sort of race face. And
Yeah, but I still haven't seen Mallory or this bike before today, so.
But Mallory's only it's just over a mile long, so it's not going to take you long to learn it. But it's the bike more than anything else, isn't it?
Yeah, I should bloody hope not, or someone should sack me.
It's an interesting call.
If you beat me, I don't think I'll ever be able to go into the office again.
Well,
Bruce basically said yesterday, if you beat me, then that's just the end. That's the end of it. I don't deserve my place as a road tester.
But in all fairness, though, I'm really pleased you're here because obviously you do a lot of racing in a lot of different places and a lot of different standards and a lot of different levels.
Yeah.
To have you here racing with Emra on CB 500s, Gary and I will just rave about it all day because it's so much fun. Whereas to have your perspective on it, I'm really interested to see how you get on and what you think of it.
Well, to be honest, after watching you boys, your vlogs and reading your blogs and stuff, that's why I was so keen to come and do it. Like, racing's racing at the end of the day. I always want to come do it, but it did look mega, so we'll see how it gets on. Like, it's a one-dayer, so that's a bit different in itself, but yeah, I'm well excited. I think it's another experience, isn't it?
Yes, mate. Well,
So-
good luck with it, but not too much good luck.
You too, dear.
So you were still recuperating for round 4?
I was, yeah. Round 3 is where I had the big high side, and round 4 coming back, trying to rebuild the confidence. Was struggling a little bit, was a second or so off the pace. But all that did was put a target on my back for Charlie. He actually told me the night before as well, he said, if I'm going to beat you for the first time, it will be this weekend. So Attached became the target, and he went for it. But to be fair to him, he rode extremely well. He did beat me in a couple of races, 2 out of 3. I was a second or so off my pace, but he dropped a second off his. So for him to find a second just like that, absolutely great ride.
It looked fun though, rather than frustrating.
It was great fun. We did swap places a few times during the couple of races. That's what racing's all about, and that's the difference of track days. It's just so exhilarating, I think the word is. It's great. We had great fun. My heart was pumping. I had a smile on my face. You know what? The first thing I did was congratulate you because you deserved it.
Where'd you qualify, Carl?
10th, I think, in the first one, and 3rd in the second, I think. I'm not sure where Charlie's gone. Charlie's like my herder. He tells me where to go and what to do. And whereabouts are you?
CB 500 race, I qualified in 15th, I think, but I'm 13th on the grid. You're 7th on the grid for the CB 500 race, but that's after the first qualifier. Mini twins, you're a lot further ahead. That's why. And that looks like rain to me.
Oh my God,
Jesus.
that's over half the track.
Wet!
Guys, look at the rain over there.
Wet!
They'd be better fit.
I thought I might at least come close to you in qualifying. You haven't ridden the bike yet, before. You haven't ridden the circuit. Yeah, we all know you're handy. But, here's what it is. It just shows the difference between somebody that's been racing for a long time and somebody that is here for their first season.
I was happy when I caught you up.
Yeah, well, you called me up and you went past me, and when you went past me, I thought, I've got to. Obviously, you're faster than me. I need to stick behind you.
It weren't by much though.
And try and keep on your line. And to be fair, I was kind of close, and you did drag me on a bit. But mate, for your first time out, you're in a 102, and then your second time out, you 101s?
101.0, yeah.
So
just
your first
shy of the
your
1 minute.
first time out, you matched my quickest ever that I had chasing with Gary in round 4. So, mate, fair play.
It's good
It's
though,
a
it's
skill
like-
riding these things for sure,
It's like a
but
big game of chess.
they're very forgiving though, aren't they?
Yeah.
Really
nice bike to
forgiving.
ride, really soft and smooth and easy, and you feel like you can just, even though it's someone else's bike and hopefully you won't ever see this, you can just rag the living daylights out of it.
It's the ideal learner bike, isn't it? It's the ideal
Yeah.
first, really, the ideal first bike if you're going to get into racing.
Yeah.
CB500s, they don't cost that much, so
Cheap,
they are
yeah.
going up,
They're relatively cheap.
and they're very forgiving.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to grab a handful and it's going to spit you off,
Unless you're Gaz.
unless you're Gary Hartshaw. But that's Gary Hartshaw.
Yeah, he's special. He's a special case study.
Look like she's turning the wheel. But we did say that that arm injury is only met with
Yeah.
What
It's
can you
been
say about it?
On and off for all day. Literally, it will be dry here, and then over at Gerrard's, it'll be raining, won't it? It's just
Yeah.
crazy. But there's been a lot of stoppages. But I hope all the guys that have crashed today are all right, because there's a few big ones, firstly. So I hope they're all right. But yeah, the weather's just played absolute havoc. You played it pretty smart in that first race, though, didn't you?
Well, we got a first race away.
Watch him be smug.
I'm not going to be smug. I'm going to be smug. I'm going to be really smug. Well, Gary actually said, because there were showers of rain coming down, Hartshaw basically said, well, let's just stick a wet front in, because you can use that in the dry. And it was a bit of a gamble, but as it turned out, we went out in the first race, and it smashed it down. You decided not to bother, because you were on the full dry setup. And I just went to coin a phrase from Dean Harrison, steady away, and I came in fourth.
You'd have been proud of it.
No, and that's unbelievable for me.
Yeah.
Because it's
Bloody good result. It was
my best
horrible
result
conditions.
before today was 11th.
Yeah.
So to go from 11th to a fourth, you're just like, yes. So yeah, really happy with that. Really happy.
I was not interested in that. It started raining. I was on dryers on someone else's bike for the first race, and I thought, do we? Don't we?
No, mate, you made the right decision. I mean, the thing is, with a wet tyre, I was still a bit ginger going around the lights of Gerrard's, etc.
Yeah.
But I could still get the braking in, and you can still
Yeah,
in
you
that
still
straight
anchor
line.
up.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
anchor up really quite swiftly, and there must have been 5 or 6 riders that, granted, were ahead of me, that just washed out.
Yeah.
And that gave me a 4th place, but I'll have them. I'll take all those
Gotta
points.
finish.
I got to finish. Got to finish.
And then you guys didn't finish.
No.
Yeah, that's a bit of a downer, really. So I did not finish because my fuel tap had pushed forward. So I never turn my fuel tap. I always leave it on. So it's not something I have checked that regularly, but I fucking will now.
Yeah.
And so I'm halfway around Gerrard's, and I'm thinking, this doesn't seem to be going as quickly as I
Did it
usually
bog-
do.
did it?
And then it bogged, cut out. And then I thought, who's behind me for F's sake?
Yeah.
And
You
I
were lucky.
and I managed to go over and
Roll that off.
roll up into a marshal's post, and that's where I was. And watch you.
That was alright, wasn't it? That was race. It was a bit sketchy towards the end. It started raining on the last lap,
Yeah.
which is always good. But yeah, we got third in that one, didn't we?
You did a right song. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I mean, I can see you all going through, and then, yeah, you're right. That last lap,
Yeah, the last
Ed
lap
Wieners
we
just
came
took
in,
about
yeah,
3 or 4 riders
we
out.
came into Ed Wieners as a group of us, and then it was just slick as hell. Like,
Yeah.
I think that last laps were probably about 35, 40 seconds a lap slower.
I wouldn't be
not,
surprised.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
not cool.
And then we've just come back from the Twins, mate, and you were on the front row, pal.
Yeah, front row start.
Front row start. Tell us all about it, Carl. Go on.
It's hard
There's
work.
not much to tell. Front row start, I won.
Yeah,
Exactly.
got a good start and managed to put a little bit of a gap in.
He knocked it out of the park, mate. That was awesome.
Yeah,
That's
I
awesome.
enjoyed that. It was good. How about you? You left the front wet in. It was dry.
Yeah, it was dry, and well, there you go. That's when the gamble doesn't work, pay off. But to be fair, it wasn't too bad because I came in 10th. So,
It was good. I was waiting for it to rain and for this bugger to then come past me
and I would have done.
because it looked like it was
Fingers
gonna, didn't
flying.
It? Yeah.
It just didn't rain. Bugger it. But it's been such a good day. Bar, okay, the
It's
wet.
been such a roller coaster.
Yeah, the weather's made it difficult.
Yeah.
Look, there's a couple of riders that have gone down, and as you say, we're just obviously wishing well. But there you go.
Glad you came then.
Hell yeah. Definitely glad I came. Glad I rode a CB. I've never raced a CB, but
You've never
tell you
ridden
what,
a CB, have
never.
you?
I've ridden a road one,
Well, yeah, that doesn't count, does it?
but yeah, they're such a great laugh. Like it's brilliant bike to ride. It's just corner speed, and like when there's in like the second race when there was a big group of us, it was so evenly matched, and it's just a good laugh. It's just such a good laugh. You're just giggling in your crash helmet rather than trying to hold on to like 200 horsepower of just craziness.
I did think this morning, before we'd gone out, you know, I've got a chance here. I've got a chance to properly stick one up you. And do you know what? You've just shown me the difference between being a seasoned racer and somebody that's been, in their rookie season.
Yeah,
But
you look mega, especially when it was dodgy conditions and you had that dry rear.
thing is, though, you seem to have had as much fun as you would have had at Cadwell yesterday when you were doing the endurance race.
Spent a lot less money.
And you spent a lot less money. So would you advise it?
Hell yeah, definitely. But then I definitely recommend going and do as much as you can. Like it's great just coming. I've never been to Mallory before, and even just riding Mallory, like another great experience. So much fun. When you get here, it's just worth all the aggro and all the hours, and it's just that smile is just that feeling is just incredible. Like if you race, you know, don't you? Like if you don't, have a go. That's my advice.
So
What
there
do
you
you
go.
reckon?
It's good for old farts and it's good for young bucks as well, huh?
Yeah, keeps us off the streets. I thought it had me there.
What happened?
Yeah, coming out. Do you not see it coming out of chicane?
I saw him moving.
Yeah, so I thought I'd try and steal a little bit of time over the curb, but when I haven't done the track walk, I didn't see. Obviously, there's a big bump or drop in it, and it just went fuck off. Do I get a trophy?
Yeah, should do. You've had the first, second, and third.
For a second.
Yeah.
You should have 3.
Must try harder next time. I got done on the line. It's better than nothing. It's better than a kick in the teeth.
Well done, Sunshine. Well done, well done. Lovely to have you on board. Oh, Johnny. Won't be needing that bastard anymore.